Our background has to do with electrical contracting. We used to wire homes, we used to wire buildings. That was what we did for work. We try to be in touch, especially out here in Hawaii or in Polynesia. You're very much in touch with nature. So the effects of human occupation and lifestyle have a very high negative effect on our environment. We can see reefs dying, we can see water being polluted, we can see fresh water being compromised. So we shifted from what we used to do, which was a traditional trade profession, into something that's more alternative. When we started this whole thing, we realized that a huge portion of our efforts, sales efforts, had to do with educating the community. These are new technologies, there are things that people are not used to, they're new models, they're new lifestyles. We also realized that in being the vehicle that conveyed that information, that education to the customer, to the end user, although it was positive and we educated folks, we were always seen as somewhat biased because obviously we have a business behind it and we all want to make money, and that's, you don't have to lie about that. We're trying to run a business here. So we felt, in front of the public and the consumer, that we have more of an impact if we came in, let's say, for example, as an organization, a non-profit organization, and mainly in our interaction with the political body. When we go and we try to ask politicians for policy that better legislates and regulates our industry for higher adoption, we are looked at hungry businessmen that want to make a buck. And the politician is looking at us, but also trying to protect their interests and the people who voted for them. So the coalition, it's a great vehicle for us to educate our community and our politicians, our legislatures, on the benefits of renewable energies, on the reality of traditional power generation and usage. In other words, if we're going to get to the goal of being more self-sufficient, more independent, more sustainable, more in line with our environmental protection, goals and ideas, we need to create policy for it. We live in the modern world where things are regulated by laws. If we don't have laws that enable and also incentivize to go in that direction, we have a finish line, but we don't have a roadmap to get to it. So that's why the coalition is such an important vehicle in carrying out this education mission that's so necessary in order for us to make this transition of renewable energy being an alternative to becoming something that is mainstream.